If you are trying to sell your home right now, you don't need me to tell you you're having a difficult time. So many folks having a real challenge selling their homes.
Selling, buying, it's all a little unsteady.
Yeah.
Well, the U.S. housing market slowed in August for the seventh straight month. The National Association of Realtors say existing home sales fell 0.4% from July to August. Sales were down almost 20% year over year. George Ratiu joins us now. He's a manager of economic research at Realtor.com. George, thanks for being here. A major factor, obviously, slowing the housing market is something that Errol and I have been talking about ad nauseum. The change in mortgage rates that resulted from the Fed increasing interest rates. The average mortgage rate on a 30-year loan hit 6.29% this week, according to Freddie Mac. How long do you think it will be before we start to either see them level off, possibly go down, or how housing prices are adjusting to account for the extra amount that buyers are going to be paying over the lifetime of a loan?
Those are the questions of the day, Lana, for so many of our neighbors, family, and friends today and this week. And what we're seeing really is a twin forces. On one hand, we have inflation, which has been still running at a 40-year high, which is, in a sense, driving the Fed to continue increasing rates, to reduce its balance sheet, all in an effort to subdue that inflation. However, that continues to push mortgage rates higher. To your question, I think that we're not going to see a real moderation in the mortgage rate advance until inflation begins to tame. And as far as we can tell right now, the Fed still projects the Fed funds rate to reach about 4.6% by next year, from about 3 to 3.25% as of this week. That means the Fed is still intent on pushing those rates up because it's concerned inflation is not likely to slow down significantly this year and into next. So we might see rates continuing to increase, which incidentally is really impactful for buyers today. Think about the fact that the median priced home at about $435,000 on Realtor.com is leading to a monthly mortgage payment of about $2,100, which is about 70% higher than it was a year ago when rates were well below 3%. That's a huge jump and a real impediment for buyers today to actually afford a home. It's also impacting sellers, not surprisingly.
Yeah, and this is, the largest financial decision typically anyone will make. It's your first effort, big step for upward mobility. And part of the issue is inventory. There just aren't enough housing units built across the country. And so I've seen for some people who are even in the middle of developing their homes and going that far, some have abandoned projects completely because everything has increased in price. So what advice would you give to someone who is in a situation where they need to sell their home, but they're seeing that they need to then turn around and buy something and it just doesn't look possible right now? Would you recommend waiting 6 months or just biting the bullet?
Or speeding it up?
Great question.
Yeah,
great question, Errol. Good point. And here I think the answer is not as simple, in part because there are so many people with different circumstances, right?
That's right.
Let's assume, to your point, someone has a home that they've owned for a few decades and is paid off. They might be in a different position altogether. Even if they sell today, and they might even have to take a slight, price cut, they might, with the gains they've seen over the decades, may be in a great position to still sell and move on, especially if they don't depend on a mortgage for the next home. To your point on the other side, if a seller is carrying a mortgage, is looking to upgrade perhaps to a larger home, still with the mortgage, this might be a real challenging time. They might have a home at, let's say, $500,000 with a 2.7%, 30-year fixed rate. Right now, the replacement home is likely to be probably $600,000 and mortgage rates at 6.3% or even higher. That's a huge jump and a huge burden. So if anything, if there's no pressure right now, and in as much as obviously the market is really in need of a lot of inventory, at the same time, for some of these sellers, it might not make sense to make a move right now, but rather wait for a few months to see how the market settles and rebalances.
Yeah, sometimes doing the boring thing is the right thing if there's so much uncertainty. George Ratiu, thank you so much for connecting with us on this today.
Good to be here with you.